Hey guys, it's Lipstick Nick, Morphe's Director of Global Artistry, and today I'm going to show you how to properly prep your skin and apply the Morphe Fluidity Full Coverage Foundation. Regardless of your skin type, your foundation is always going to look its best when you've prepped it using the right products. So I'm going to show you guys how I like to prep my skin and apply this foundation. Now, I'm generally more on the oily side, but because I've been traveling so much lately, I know my skin is super dehydrated, so I'm going to say that I am dry right now. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cleanse my skin. And if you're someone with dry skin, you're going to wanna make sure that you exfoliate after as well. After I've cleansed and exfoliated, my next step is moisturize. Now, if you guys like to use a beauty oil, this would be the time to do that. So I'm going to take a little bit of one and put that right on top of my moisturizer. Now that my face is all nice and prepped, I'm gonna move into primer and foundation. Now when you're choosing a primer, you're gonna wanna pick one that's best for your skin type. I'm gonna use our Revitalizer because it's best for normal to dry skin. If you're oily, you're gonna wanna go ahead and use the Equalizer. Now I'm gonna take this and put this right in my T-zone because that is where I'm feeling the driest. And when you use this foundation, you're gonna wanna use a very small amount because it is so full coverage. And I'm gonna use a wet beauty sponge so that it's continuously putting moisture into my skin. Now this foundation does set quickly, so I would suggest using it in small little sections, buffing it out, and then moving on to the next little area. Anytime you use a wet sponge, it's going to shear out your foundation. So if you want a fuller coverage look faster, use a brush. When I do my concealer, I'm gonna make my lines here, blend this out before I go to the other eye. Because I'm using a full coverage concealer, you're gonna wanna do one eye at a time so it doesn't set too quickly. Now at this stage, you could totally leave your foundation like this. This is a 24-hour wear, so you could go straight into bronzer and blush if you wanted to. I personally like to use a lightweight powder just to set everything and complete my complexion before I add in any color. For dry skin, you're just gonna do a nice light dusting all over. For combo skin, you're gonna wanna focus on areas that you get shiny. And for oily skin, you're gonna wanna go all over with your powder. All right guys, I'm gonna go finish my look and then I'll come back and set with my favorite setting spray. Now that I've completed my beat, I'm gonna use my favorite setting spray to set my makeup all over. This is gonna combine all those powder products, all the bronzer, blush, everything, and just leave me looking very luminous and hydrated.